पवित्रता के हे मंत्र दाता, पवित्रता के हे मंत्र दाता, हम पर तुम्हारे एहसान लाखों।
पवित्रता के हे मंत्र दाता, हम पर तुम्हारे एहसान लाखों।
तुम्हारी शिक्षा से चल रहे हैं, तुम्हारी शिक्षा से चल रहे हैं, सन्मार्ग पर अब इंसान लाखों।
पवित्रता के हे मंत्र दाता, हम पर तुम्हारे एहसान लाखों।
तुमने भटकतों को रोशनी दी, तुमने भटकतों को रोशनी दी, उदास चेहरों को जिंदगी दी।
उदास चेहरों को जिंदगी दी।
तुम्हारी ममता पे हो के मोहित, तुम्हारी ममता पे हो के मोहित, मन ही मन है कुर्बान लाखों।
मन ही मन है कुर्बान लाखों। पवित्रता के हे मंत्र दाता, हम पर तुम्हारे एहसान लाखों।
अनेक जीवन थे खाली खाली, अनेक जीवन थे खाली खाली, तुमने किया उन्हें ऐश्वर्यशाली।
तुमने किया उन्हें ऐश्वर्यशाली।
तुम्हारे द्वारा हमारे मन को, तुम्हारे द्वारा हमारे मन को मिले हैं बाबा वरदान लाखों।
मिले हैं बाबा वरदान लाखों। पवित्रता के हे मंत्र दाता, हम पर तुम्हारे एहसान लाखों।
नारी को तुमने शक्ति बनाया, नारी को तुमने शक्ति बनाया, सर्वोच्च सिंहासन पे बिठाया।
सर्वोच्च सिंहासन पे बिठाया।
तुम्हारी इस सिद्धि से चकित हैं, तुम्हारी इस सिद्धि से चकित हैं, वसुंधरा के विद्वान लाखों।
वसुंधरा के विद्वान लाखों। पवित्रता के हे मंत्र दाता, हम
शांति। ओम शांति। ओम शांति।
The one who gives the mantra of purity, the bestower of purity, beloved Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba, has purified many families. There is no question of renouncing the family. Nor is it necessary to stay after being retired, and while being in the home and family, have to follow the directions of the One Father. And Baba taught us how to live a life. Baba made a home into ashram. Baba says you children have to become the one who purifies oneself and others. And so today we are having the Murli of 23rd January 2023. Baba says, sweet children, Bharat cannot become heaven without your purity. You have received the Srimad to become pure while living at home with your families. Fulfill your responsibilities to both sides. The special word is fulfill your responsibilities to both sides. Do not break your relationships, but don't be too attached to your relationships. Fulfill your responsibilities. Question: what system here is completely different from other spiritual gatherings and ashrams? Answer: people go and live in those ashrams. And they believe that they have good company there, and that there wouldn't be any upheaval of their homes and families. However, they don't have any aim or objective there. Whereas here you have to die alive. You are not told to leave your homes and families. You live at home. You live at home and you drink the nectar of knowledge and do spiritual service. They don't have the system at other spiritual gatherings. For oneself, they do not have aim and objective. They don't have the vision that they have to become something. They have to imbibe. They don't have any aim and objective as such. Om Shanti. The Father sits here and explains to you children, because you children know that it is only the Father who explains to you here. This is why it doesn't seem right to say repeatedly, God Shiva speaks. Every day Baba speaks here. The main thing is God Shiva only explains here. Those who relate the Gita would say God Krishna speaks. However, he has been and gone. They say that Krishna spoke the Gita and that he taught Raj Yoga. Here you children understand that Shiv Baba is teaching you Raj Yoga. There isn't any other spiritual gathering where they teach Raj Yoga. The Father says, I make you into kings of kings. These are the versions in Gita. Only Raj Yoga is mentioned in Gita. The Father says, I make you into kings of kings. They would simply say, God Krishna speaks Manmana above. When did he say it? They would say that he spoke it 5,000 years ago, or some would say that he said it 3,000 years before Christ. They don't talk of 2,000 years. They don't talk of 2,000 years because in the 1,000 years in between, those of Islam and Buddhist came. Ibrahim came and established his own religion. Therefore, this proves that 3,000 years before Christ, it became the golden age. We say that 5,000 years ago, God came and spoke the Gita and established the deity religion. God of Gita had come, and what did he do? He established the deity religion. Now after 5,000 years, he has to come again. This cycle is 5,000 years. You children know that this Father is explaining through this one. There are many types of spiritual gathering where people go. Some go and live in an ashram, but it would not be said of them that they went and took birth to the mother and father, or that they received an inheritance from them. There isn't that question that they go to the mother and father and that they receive an inheritance from them. They go to the spiritual gathering, they listen to special discourse, they listen to the story, they read the Vedas there. Their disciples go and stay there. They simply consider that company to be good, and that there is no upheaval of their homes and families there. However, there is no aim or objective there either. They are having their own spiritual gathering. They don't have any aim and objective. They do not know anything. Here you say that you have come to the mother and father. This is your birth in which you have died alive. Those people adopt children who go and settle in their home. There isn't a system here to leave your parents' home or your in-laws' home and come and stay here. That would not be possible. Here you have to become like a lotus while living at home with your family. Whether you are a Kumari or anything else, you are told to live at home and come to drink the nectar of knowledge every day. Understand this knowledge and then explain to others. You have to fulfill your responsibility to both sides. You also have to live at home with your families. You have to fulfill your responsibility to both sides till the end. What is there and what is here? It isn't that you're old and you come here and sit in Madhuban. At the end, whether you live here or there, death will come to everyone. It isn't that you will be saved if you come here. It is a drama. The one who have imbibed body, definitely they will leave their body one day or the other. It is said Rama went and Ravan went. Therefore, it doesn't mean that everyone has to come and stay here. These people left their homes when they were harassed for poison. There are householders who doesn't get the atmosphere of remaining pure and therefore they do come here. Kumaris also have to live at home. You have to serve your friends and relatives. There are many social workers. The government cannot look after so many people. They all live at home with their families and also do one type of service or another. Here you have to do spiritual service. You also have to live at home with your families. You have to shoulder the responsibility of both sides. You have to drink the nectar of knowledge and you also have to explain to others. Yes, when those people cause a lot of distress because of vice, you can come and take refuge with God. Daughters are beaten a lot for vice. It isn't like this anywhere else. Nobody speaks about purity in the household. Here there is no question of battling for purity. Here you have to remain pure. When the government wants purity, even the government wants purity. However, it is only God who has the power to enable you to stay at home and still remain pure. This time is such that even the government doesn't want many children to be born because there is a lot of poverty. Therefore, government is having the scheme of birth control. Where there is a less or few population, their government would say they have to give birth to children. Why does the government want to have birth control? Because there is a lot of poverty. Therefore, they want there to be purity in Bharat so that there are fewer children. The Father says, children become pure and you will become the masters of the pure world. They don't have this in their intellects. The easy method to have birth control, everybody should lead a pure life. But it doesn't sit in their intellects. They are body conscious. Bharat was pure and now it is impure. All souls want to become pure. There is a lot of sorrow here. They perform devotion and they pray to God that they have to be liberated from vices. They have to be liberated from sins. They only speak about purity. You children know that Bharat cannot become heaven without your purity. There is only sorrow in hell. Hell is not something else like they show in the Garuda Purana. Hell is not something else like they show in the Garuda Purana, where human beings are choking in a river of poison. There isn't a river like that where they experience punishment. The whole Iron Age world is hell. Hell is not a different place. There isn't a river like that where they experience punishment. Punishment is received in the jail of a womb. There is no jail of a womb in the golden age where punishment would be received. There is the palace of a womb there. At this time, the reality is, at this time, the whole world is a living hell. The whole world is a living hell where people are unhappy and diseased. If anybody wants to see the Iron Age world, have to go to the hospitals, go to the jails. Just go and look at the condition of what the world is. None of this happens in heaven. At this time, the whole world is a living hell where people are unhappy and diseased. They continue to cause sorrow for another. None of this happens in heaven. What wrong knowledge they have in their intellect? They think that if they perform any sin, they will become animals. And they have already become like animals. They don't have this realization. The Father now explains to you, I am your unlimited Father. I am the Creator. And I would therefore surely create the new world of heaven. I would create the original eternal deity religion for heaven. It is said, you are the mother and father. He teaches this Raj Yoga every cycle. He sits here and explains the secrets of all the Vedas and scriptures from the beginning, middle, and end through Brahma. There are the knowledge in the scriptures, but that is not called knowledge. The Father sits and explains to those who are completely uneducated. You used to say, "Oh God, come, impure ones cannot go there." Therefore, He definitely has to come here to purify you. It is not clear in their intellect that they have to go to God or God has to come to them. Everybody are trying to go to God and some are invoking Him. He reminds you children that He taught you Raj Yoga in the previous cycle too. You are asked, have you taken this knowledge previously? You say, yes, I took this knowledge 5,000 years ago. These are new things. The new age and new religion are being established once again. No one apart from God can establish this deity religion. No one apart from God can establish this deity religion. Even Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar cannot establish it because those deities are a creation themselves. Even day before yesterday, Baba said in the Murli, who will become the mother and father? The creator of heaven, the mother and father himself is needed. You need a lot of happiness here. The Father says, I am the creator. I also created you through the mouth of Brahma. I am the seed of the human world. No matter how great a sage or holy man, etc., someone may be, these words would not emerge through the mouth of anyone else. No one can say that I am the creator and through the mouth of me you have been adopted. These are the words of the Gita. However, only the one who spoke them can speak them. No one else can say this. The only difference is that instead of the incorporeal one, they have said that Krishna is God. The Father says, I am the seed of the human world, the resident of the supreme abode, the incorporeal supreme soul. You too can understand that no corporeal human being can call himself the seed. Even Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar cannot say this. You know that it is Shiv Baba who creates everyone. Some say something, some say something. They say Brahma is a deity, Vishnu is a deity. They also say Shankar is a deity. And God is the one who stays far beyond this world. You know that it is Shiv Baba who creates everyone. I am establishing the deity religion No one has the power to say this either, although they may have themselves called Shri Krishna, Brahma, or Shankar. Many have even called themselves an incarnation. In a philosophical society, many think about proving God Krishna. There are many who call themselves as God. They say that I will come and take you back with me. But no one other than the Father can say, I will take you back with me. No one else even has the power to say this. 5,000 years ago too, the God of the Gita, Shiv Baba, said this. The one who established the original eternal deity religion is now doing that again. It is remembered that souls went back like a swarm of mosquitoes. So the Father comes and becomes the guide and liberates everyone. It is now the end of the Iron Age, and the Golden Age has to come after this. Therefore, He will definitely come, purify you, and take you to the pure world. Some of these terms are in the Gita. They believed that a scripture has been needed for that religion. So they sat and created the Gita scripture. It is the jewel of all scriptures, the most elevated, the number one mother. But they have changed the name. In the Copper Age, they are not going to write about the acts that the Father carried out at this time. At the Confluence Age, the Father comes and establishes the righteous religion, and then on the path of devotion, they have written something else, and therefore it cannot be the accurate one. The same Gita will emerge again. That Gita is fixed in the drama. Once again on the path of devotion, the Gita will be written. It is only at the Confluence Age the true Gita will be related, and that will be later disappeared. Just as the Father once again changes human beings into deities, in the same way, others will later sit and write the scriptures. Again, the devotion will begin. Again, the one who will write the scriptures will also come. There won't be any scriptures in the Golden Age. The Father sits here and explains to you the secrets of the whole cycle. You understand that you have completed the cycle of 84 births. Only those of the original eternal deity religion take 84 births, the maximum number of births. It is later that the human population grows. They will now take this many births. The Father sits here and explains through the mouth of this Brahma. This Dada, whose body I have taken on loan, didn't know his own births. People believe the one who become great and pure, they will be beyond birth and death. But reality is, the one who will become great, the one who will take many births. The Father sits here and explains through the mouth of this Brahma. This Dada whose body I have taken on loan didn't know his own births. This one is Vyakt corporeal Prajapita Brahma. That one is subtle Avyakt Brahma. The one who attained completion, the Avyakt Brahma. Both are the same. Both are the same. Through this knowledge, you too are becoming angels and will be residents of the subtle region. The residents of the subtle region are called angels because they don't have flesh and bones. They have the body of light. They don't have the body of flesh and bones. Even Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar don't have flesh and bones. So how are their pictures created? They have the subtle body and therefore the picture of the subtle body has to be made. A picture of Shiva is also created. Although he is a star, they create a form of that too. Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are subtle. They cannot create the same form for Shankar as they do for human beings because he doesn't have a body of flesh and bones. A different type of the picture have to be created for Shankar. We create that physical form in order to explain. However, you can say that he too is subtle. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, Father, Bab, Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. We spiritual children say Namaste, good morning to the Mother, Father, Bab, Dada. Now we have the night class. July 68. Human beings definitely need two things in every human life. Everybody needs two things. One is peace and the other is happiness. Peace in the world and peace for the self. Human beings desire happiness for the world and happiness for the self. They want peace and happiness for the self, and they also want peace and happiness for everyone. If others will not have peace and happiness, then the self will not experience peace and happiness. Therefore, one has to ask, since there is a peace now, there must definitely have been peace at some time before. So, when there was peace, however, when and how that was or why there is peacelessness, no one knows. Because people are in complete darkness. You children know that you are showing a very good path to happiness and peace. They are happy to hear this. But when they hear that they also have to become pure, they move away a little. When everybody speaks about purity, everybody's vehicle will stuck up. This voice is everyone's enemy, and it is also loved by everyone. The voice is everyone's enemy, and people doesn't want to renounce it. And it is also loved by everyone. People's hearts shrink when they have to renounce it. It is called a poison, and yet people do not renounce it. You beat your head so much, and you are still defeated. Everything is a matter of purity. It is in this that many fail. When they see a Kumari, they are attracted. Anger, greed, and attachment do not have that attraction. Lust is the greatest enemy. To conquer it is a Mahavir's job. After body consciousness, lust comes first. First, we will have the arrogance of our own body, and when we are attracted by our own body, we will then have the attraction for others' body. It is this that you have to conquer. Impure, lustful people bow down to those who are pure. They say, I am vicious and you are voiceless. They do not say that they are full of anger or greed. Everything is a matter of voice. People get married for voice. The parents have this concern. The parents themselves are married, and therefore they have the worry for their children to get married. When they grow old, they give money, indulge in vice. If they didn't indulge in vice, there would be quarreling. You children have to explain that the deities were completely voiceless. You have your aim and objective in front of you. You have to change from ordinary humans into Narayan and become the kings of kings. The picture is in front of you. This is not called a satsang. Here we have the aim and objective. This is the school. They do not have a place to study or a satsang. The true satsang with the one who is the truth is when he personally teaches you Raj Yoga. God Himself will come and teach you Raj Yoga. Only then your intellect will be forged with Him. You need to have the company of the truth. He is the one who teaches the Gita, which is Raj Yoga. It is very firm in our intellects that we are now having the company of the truth. The whole world is false. Every day we need the company of the truth. The Father does not relate the Gita. People think that because this is called a Gita Pathshala, they should come and listen to the Gita. They have that pull. This is the true Gita Pathshala. Now we write the name Brahma Kumaris Pathshala. By writing Gita Pathshala, people think that is a Gita Pathshala of the path of devotion. This is the true Gita Pathshala where you receive salvation, health, wealth and happiness in a second. So ask them, why have we written True Gita Pathshala? It is common to write Gita Pathshala. When they read a true, they can be pulled to think that perhaps there is also a false one. So you definitely have to write the word true. The pure world is called Satyug, the golden age, and the pure world is called Kali Yug, the iron age. They were pure in the golden age. You are taught how they became that. The Father teaches us through Brahma. Otherwise, how else would He teach us? Only those who understood these scriptures in the previous cycle will understand them. Only those who understood these scriptures in the previous cycle will understand them. They are trapped in the bog of the path of devotion. There is a lot of splendor in devotion. That is nothing. They have worshipping and prayers, chanting. They have so many paraphernalias. Devotion means expansion, and here we have to sit in silence and internally have to remember one Father. There is nothing externally. That is nothing. Simply have the awareness. We now have to return home. We have to return after becoming pure. For this you have to stay in remembrance. You have to make your thinking elevated. Can you not remember the Father who makes you into the masters of heaven? Baba says, it is a simple thing. This is the main thing. Very easy, very simple. Everyone says that there is effort in that. Children gave good lectures, but if they were to explain while staying in yoga, it would have a good effect. You receive strength when you are in remembrance. By becoming Sato Pradhan, you will become the masters of the Sato Pradhan world. Would you say that remembrance is conducted meditation? On the path of devotion, the word is mentioned. Make us sit in a meditation, conduct a meditation. Would you say that remembrance is conducted meditation? It is wrong to say that you sat in conducted meditation for half an hour. The Father simply says, stay in remembrance. There is no need to teach you this by sitting opposite to you. If anybody sits opposite to you and conducts meditation, it isn't that you will have constant remembrance. Baba says nothing of that sort. You have to remember the unlimited Father with a lot of love. Because He gives you many treasures, the mercury of your happiness should increase with remembrance. You would then feel supersensuous happiness. When anybody looks at your face, the others should have the feeling of supersensuous happiness. One would then feel supersensuous happiness. The Father says, that life of yours is very valuable. You have to keep it healthy. Baba is drawing everyone's attention today. You have to keep your body healthy. The longer you live, the more treasures you will take. You will have received all the treasures when you have become Satopradhan. You will continue to receive the treasure until the end. You receive power through the Murli. There is also power in the sword. When you have the power of remembrance, the sword will become sharp. There isn't that much power in knowledge, and this is why there isn't that much effect. The more you become knowledgeable, the more you have to become yogi. There isn't that much power in knowledge, and this is why there isn't that much effect. Baba then has to come to benefit that person. Baba then has to come and uplift that person. When your remembrance is filled with power, the arrow will then strike the scholars and teachers. This is why Baba says, keep your chart. Some say that they remember Baba a lot, but that their mouths are unable to open. Stay in remembrance and your sins will be absolved. Both the things are needed. You have to stay in the remembrance of the one Father and also relay the knowledge to anyone. Acha, good night, children. Now the essence for Dharana. While living at home, do spiritual service. While living at home, do spiritual service. Become pure and make others pure. While living in this living hell, you have to claim your inheritance of heaven from the unlimited Father. Don't cause anyone sorrow. Beloved Bab Dada's blessing. May you use all your specialities and make them grow and become an embodiment of success. The more you use your specialities to serve with your mind, words, and deeds, the more these specialities will continue to grow. The more you use your specialities to serve with your mind, words, and deeds, the more these specialities will continue to grow. To use them for service means to receive a lot of fruit from one seed. Do not just keep the specialities you have received as a birthright in this elevated life as seeds, but sow them in the land of service, and you will experience their fruit. That is, you will experience the success of them. You have to use the knowledge in service. In the same way, you have to serve with your mind, words, and deeds. Slogan: do not look at the expansion, but look at the essence and accommodate it in yourself. This is intense effort. The point to become Avyakt. In today's world, everyone is fed up with all kinds of upheavals of politics, upheavals of prices of things, upheavals of currency, upheavals of bondages of karma, upheavals of religion. Just see how Baba is teaching us. Baba is giving the points. Everyone is fed up with all kinds of upheavals. To be saved from this, adopt concentration. Be the one who lives in solitude. You will easily become concentrated by being in solitude. Now the homework for the January month. Today is 23rd. The self-respect is, I am a soul with elevated sanskars. For churning and checking, check what are the things I have to pay attention to in order to transform my ordinary sanskars. What special effort do you have to make for this? For practicing in yoga, practice, I am a soul with a divine sanskars. My original and eternal sanskars are extremely elevated. At present, all those ordinary sanskars that we have are becoming divine by coloring them in the color of God's company. Om Shanti.